Right. Hello. Good afternoon, guys. Welcome. Happy Sunday. I hope you guys are having a great day. Yesterday was my mum's birthday. Happy birthday. Today it's the 12th and I think I'm gonna do get ready with me because I've not done one of them in a while. My makeup routine hasn't really changed much, but I quite like making these videos. So I think we're gonna do it. And I've got my broken mirror. There we go. Oh yes. This is how you guys are standing up. But yeah, let's do a get ready with me, shall we? The lighting could be better, but this is what we're working with. So I think I'm gonna kind of like share how I kind of use everything from my different projects that I've going on. And kind of like switch it around every day, change it around. First things first, I always start my routine off with sun lotion or some sort of moisturizer. For the last year or so, I have been using suntan lotion as my first layer, just in case I don't have like any makeup above it that's got any SPF in it. I like to have this as the first layer because I've got to protect my skin, you know. I am not getting any younger. I'm now in my 30s and I just like it. Also, the fact that using this really reminds me of the summer holidays and it's keeping me going during these winter cold months. It's been snowing this week, guys. It's been snowing in the UK, which I shouldn't be surprised about because my mum was born in a snowstorm in March. It's to be expected. Okay, the primer I'm using is this Wonder Glow Instant Soft Focus Beauty Flash by Charlotte Tilbury. I've also been using this for like the past year. It's just never ending, you know? But I think we're getting there. We're now like close to the end. Whilst we're here, my lips are feeling really dry today, so I think I'm going to put on some lip balm. I currently keep this NYX Ultra Nourishing Lip Balm on my desk. It's just there for me to pick up whilst I sit here most days because this is my desk that I work at every single day. So I'm just going to do that really quickly. Today I think I'm going to do my Tarte, or should I? Actually no, I'm not going to. I think I'm going to do Charlotte Tilbury. Why not? Add this. This is my Magic Foundation in the shade 0 or Fair, because I am quite a fair lady. I usually do about one pump. I don't like to like slather my face with foundation, so one pump is perfectly fine for me. And the way that I do it is, I don't know why or how or when I started doing this, but I started like dotting it onto my face. I feel like it just kind of like makes sure it doesn't get stuck on the sponge. Couldn't think of the word then. I feel like it kind of helps spread it around in a more equal way. I don't know, I think I watched someone do it on YouTube once, and then that was like over a year ago, and ever since I've just been doing it the same way, and I just don't know why I do it this way anymore. So I'll start off with the first layer, at least doing like this, and then once I feel like it's covered around my face, I then, you know, sponge it on. Time is of the essence after all. So then after I've done the first layer, that's when I allow myself to then go and like sponge it on from my hand, the leftover residue. So I just do that. Usually I add more to my cheeks because they are the areas that are naturally just a little bit more redder than the rest of my face. So like the apples of my cheeks. I feel like it probably doesn't make any sense I do that because I do end up just adding blush and stuff on top of it, but it's the thought that counts. So for the next step, sometimes, not always, I put concealer on. Do I want to put concealer on today? Maybe. I think we're going to try this today. This is my Tarte Shape Tape. So I pretty much go every single day, I choose a different concealer. So today I'm using my Tarte one. Tomorrow I'll use my e.l.f. one. The day after I will use my Fenty Beauty one. And I'll just go around in like a little carousel. That is pretty much how I select the makeup that I use every single day. To give them kind of like an equal-ish chance. And so I'm just going to dot this. It's probably a bad mistake because this is probably a little bit yellower than my foundation is, but that is the issue with having really fair skin like I do. So I don't plaster it on, as you can see. I like to put it on, and then I go with the same sponge, starting really weirdly, same sponge, and then I just kind of pat it in, like so. Sometimes I actually use a concealer brush, but not always. It kind of just depends how I feel. My sponge was closest today, so I felt like using it. So the next step is to put on some powder foundation. So I put on like a setting powder, I guess, but this is the Rimmel Stay Matte powder in transparent. And as you can see, we're doing quite well with this. The goal really is to try and finish this because it is a pain to like own because the packaging's broken. It really is quite difficult to store this without it all falling everywhere because the lid looks like this and doesn't really sit on very well. For the bronzer, we're going to use my NARS. This is the same thing for all of my categories. I have them all in a pile and then I pick up, put it at the bottom, pick up the next one, put it at the bottom, pick up the next one, put it at the bottom. So this is the one that was on top today. My NARS Laguna bronzer. And I'm very excited because we have hit pan on this quite recently. And this is in my it's in my Project 50 where I'm trying to finish the items. I think it is. So I'm trying to finish this completely, which I think won't be too bad because I have noticed when I hit pan on it that it is quite a thin product. So I think it would be not too bad to do, you know. But anyway, my relationship with makeup has changed a lot over the last year. Like, I used to wear makeup every single day, right? Like every single day I wear makeup. Then COVID happened and, you know, I ended up staying at home all the time and just seeing people through my computer screen. And I don't really wear makeup every single day. Like, I went out yesterday to my parents and probably like 3 years ago, I would have had to put on at least something, even if it was simple as like brows and mascara and like a lip, and that's it. I would have had to put on something. I went barefaced. I think that's like a real like improvement in my, I don't know, self-confidence, I guess. I don't feel like now that I'm in my 30s that I have to plaster my face on with makeup. I just enjoy doing it. So I tend to wear makeup more often than not, just on the weekends. Like, I just don't feel the need. I don't feel the need to wear it every single day to make me feel better. Like, I just tend to wear it a lot on Saturdays and Sundays only, just because I have the time to do it. I'm too lazy in the mornings every single day to do it. Sometimes I'll do it, but very rarely. Like, it just kind of depends how early I wake up and how early I want to get ready. Like, it takes me a good like 30 minutes to do my makeup. I've 100% slowed down. since I started doing these challenges, my makeup routine has definitely slowed because I'm using a lot more products on a daily basis versus like 3 or 4 years ago when I would not be wearing this much stuff. Also because usually when I'm doing my makeup, I am at the same time updating my spreadsheet, and I'm also like reorganizing my piles. I mean, today I'm not doing that because I'm talking to you guys, but that is what this was. I completely forgot to mention, I'm using my Lotus, is that what it's called? I've actually forgotten what brand this is that I'm using. Is it gonna come to me? I'm not too sure. It's not a MAC one. I've just put it into a MAC palette. What is this? I've completely forgotten. But this is in my Pan and Everything challenge. And I've had it rolled in for like over a year, and we have not yet hit Pan, but we are getting those rings, which is exciting. Anyway, I put that on first, and then I'm gonna go over with my second blush, which is my Revolution one, which is also from my Project 50. This is my Ultra Blush Palette in Hot Spice. You might recognise it from last year when I was using this in my 2022 and 2022, but we're using the 6th shade, which is this one down here, and I just kind of pat it over the blush that we just put down. It just kind of gives it a little bit more oomph, you know? Well, maybe you don't know, but that's what I like to do. What am I getting ready to do today? Nothing. Today is a Sunday where I have literally no plans. Zilch. Usually on Sundays I do go to my parents, but I went over yesterday, spent the entire day with them, so I feel like that's not enough. I feel like the screen shows up the colour a little bit more vibrantly than it does in person. It doesn't look that bad in person. Let me just tell you that right now. I'm going to now do my brows. I just use Boy Brow by Glossier. I just kind of do that these days. I don't have a powder at the moment, which I really miss. I think I do prefer doing like a brow powder rather than a gel kind of vibe, but this is what we're working with, and I'm trying to still do my no buy, so I'm not buying things unless they're necessary. And so I've just got like a pile of brow gels and pencils, but no brow powder, which is really sad. So I can't wait to get through this list and then buy myself a brow powder again, because I used to live on what was it, Be Pure's brow powder. I think it was that. Anyway, it was one from or BB Brow, I've forgotten what it was. I used to get it from Superdrug all the time. Did it only sell in Superdrug? I'm not too sure. But yeah, really miss that. Anyway, that would do with my brows. I just kind of follow the shape of them because they are quite fair, and this kind of just like picks up on those hairs that I'm missing the vibe. So usually I would be using an eyeshadow base, which my current go-to is my NYX one. That's one I own. But at the moment I have got this 24-hour colour tattoo by Maybelline in On and On Bronze rolled in to my Pan and Everything. So I'm using that instead because it is a cream product. This is very, very old, but I haven't had a reaction to it. That's what I say to all of my things I haven't had a reaction to, so I'm just going to continue using it. I pretty much live by this rule. If it doesn't smell, if it doesn't react badly, if it still has some colour in it, you know, if it's just fine, I can still use it. Like, this is probably half my age. I think I probably got it in like 2005 and it's now 2023, so add those numbers up, guys. That's a long time. Like 18 years? No, 17? How long? How long's that been? 2005, 15, 18 years. Yeah, 18 years. That's mad. So I use this as my base. Then the next item I go ahead with is my NARS Pan Up palette. This is always my base product. And what I do with this is I do my focus shade, which is this one here. And then I select out of the 7 ones down here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, these ones down here. I then select from the 2 bottom rows an eyeshadow to go with it. Today I think I'm going to go with these 2 here, one under the other. We're just going to dab, 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 dab. And we're just going to simply then very lightly cover what we just put down. And I do kind of go over into my brow to do that, not a brow, my, what's that called? Crease. I do go up there a little bit. So anyway, I hope you guys are well. I have been having a tough one this month, not going to lie. I've had migraines, my usual stomach problems. I've just not been feeling that great, you know. I haven't done a workout in over a week now. It's just been a bit of a struggle, I'm not gonna lie. I have 100% like just lost some motivation here. I need to pick that back up like immediately, and I already set myself a target to start that back up tomorrow, being Monday. So yeah, it's been a bit of a weird couple of weeks, but we move. I mean, the only bonus is that the F1 season is back. Of course, there's not been a race this weekend, which has thrown me a little bit sideways. So now I've got all my different piles of different projects, so we're gonna go through them. The first eyeshadow I'm going to use is my NYX Transylvania. This is in my Pan Those eyeshadows, I think. Or is it in my Project Pan? I think it might be my Project Pan. I'm going to then cover the inner corner with this eyeshadow, which is a really nice like soft pink shade, but it's like really shimmery. So what are my plans today? So after I do this, sorry, I'm like looking into the mirror forgetting that I'm like filming. Anyway, after this I am probably going to go food shopping because I need food, and it's Sunday. Sunday is usually my food day. Okay, we're going to now use my Pure Soiree Diaries eyeshadow. We're going to use Gala. This is also in my Project Pan alongside Transylvania. So we're just going to use the same brush here, and we're now going to go on the outside just to cover and like lighten up the outer corner just a little bit. But honestly, I love doing this because they're all like neutral eyeshadows. It really throws me off when I have to have a colourful eyeshadow in a look. I just don't know how to compute it, you know what I mean? It's just a struggle. We have got my Blush News Maybelline eyeshadow palette. This is being used in a project that I'm not showcasing anywhere, but I need to use the 5th shade and the 9th shade. So that is this shade up here and this shade here. So I'm going to actually use them as the under eye look, I think, today, because I keep on currently forgetting to do my under eye, so I'm going to do it now. I'm just using this little like smudge tool, like so. Lighting definitely could be better. It's because you should be over there, but the window is to the left of me rather than straight ahead. I like that. That is soft enough for me. Then we are going to go to my Pan Those eyeshadows pile, and we have got Cornelius by Colourpop, and I'm going to then put that kind of like I don't know yet. Maybe I'll do like a inner thing. Oh, I have made that really dirty. Yeah, I'll do this. Just do it like halfway, because I'll use a different eyeshadow to go across the other half. Like, honestly, I use so many eyeshadows for a look. It's probably not like worth it, but I do. We're going to then use my Naked 2 palette. We're going to use 2 eyeshadows here. We are going to use, sorry, I need to be careful with this one. So Snakebite is in my Panda eyeshadow. No, it's not. Snakebite is, oh, is it? Yeah, it is. It's in Panda eyeshadow. And then I'm going to also use YDK. So those 2 shades. Yeah, Snakebite and YDK. I'm going to use both of these. We're going to basically just go over what I did in the previous. Kind of, maybe. Maybe not. I'm not too sure yet. Let's try it and see. Actually, I think I'll go under my eye with this. Like closer to the eyeball. Like literally lining my eyes with it. And then of course I will use the other end just to blend it, make it a little bit less sharp. This lighting's really not adding much value to it. Does that help at all? I'm not too sure. Eyeshadows we're going to work on are the 2 that I said are going to be the outer liner on the top row. And I'm going to use, I think, what's it called? Copper Shimmer, which is this shadow here. And we're going to use this one down here, which is called Noir, I think. Oh no, it's called Night. So, Copper Shimmer and Night. The black and the copper shade, basically. The copper shade is in my Project Pam. And my Night shade is in my Use Every Single Eyeshadow project that I'm doing. This I need the actual light for, so that's why I'm looking across there. The next stage is mascara. I'm currently using my Roller Lash by Benefit. I probably need to actually replace this with a new mascara, but I don't own one. So I'm just using this until it dies. Until it gives its untimely death. Because it's still, you know, it's quite dry now. It is something that I've been using for a while, but we move. And then I always have a little Q-tip on hand, just to help any mishaps, because I'm a messy person. And then finally we have got lips. What am I going to do for my lippage? I'm going to do my Soft Matte Lip Cream by NYX, which is in my Project 50 as well. And I'm definitely using this a lot more than the other lip products that are in my challenges, because I want this finish like the most out of all of them. With that being said, this is the final look. It's pretty much my go-to, what I wear every single day. It's the same, it's not what I wear every single day, that is a lie. It's the same sort of, it's the same, I just stepped on a lemon plug. It's the same routine. It's the same, step, I'll say. I always use the different projects in that order. Actually, should I show you? Should I show you the mess that is on my desk? Alright, so this is what it looks like. It is probably something that looks very unorganized, but all of these make sense to me. Plus, you know, I'm getting my whole nail polish collection as well. Like, this is just chaos, guys. Anyway, I really need to sort out a solution for it, but I haven't got that far, so this is what we're stuck with. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed that. That's it. That is my video for today. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I shall see you guys in my next one. Bye, guys.